Hello friends, my name is Karen and you are watching Motivating Karen. For those who don't know me, and if this is the first time you are seeing my channel, please consider subscribing and view some of the videos. Feel free to like and comment. I would like to share a vision Jesus took me on. This happened on the 11th of October 2023. The first part was very pleasant. We were dancing and he showed me my future husband. I was dancing with Jesus, and he told me this man might be my earthly love, but I must always remain your first love. Jesus must always come first before your love for anyone else. It made me think of Revelation 2 verse 4. Nevertheless, I have this against you, that you have left your first love. When Jesus is your first love, the love above all others, there is a connection that just brings you closer to Him. Those close to Him, He can teach, use, and lift out of their situations. I realized later He tends to show me something that makes me feel loved before He takes me on a bad experience. This next vision was very bad. Every time I think it can't get worse, then the shock comes. While we were dancing, we were happy and joyful. As I looked down at my feet, I noticed we were standing in sand. I was walking after Jesus. When I started seeing the bodies, I realized we were in Gaza. Jesus took me to Gaza to witness something. As we continued walking, you can see on both sides of the road there were dead people, young, old, children, from both sides of the fight. Jesus was crying as he walked past every person. I felt every tear, every emotion. He turned to me and said, "We must stop saying, 'Let my heart break,' for what breaks your heart. We won't be able to handle it." He was only allowing me to feel a fraction of what he was experiencing at that moment, and it was terrible for me. Even now, when I have to speak about it, those feelings start to stir again. You would think seeing the dead is the worst, but it turned out to be easier to witness that towards what was to follow. I started to hear the chains rattling, and as I looked up, Jesus was standing next to me. The demonic forces were collecting the souls bound for hell. They were collecting their portion of the dead. As these souls passed us, they were crying out to Jesus, "Please save us, Jesus." All that Jesus could say was, "You didn't choose me when you were alive, and because of that I can't save you after your death." Still, his heart was broken. Every person walking past is someone he loves, and now they will be lost forever. As I looked down, I fell down to my knees in shock. There were children in the line going to hell. I'm not talking about 12-year-olds or even teenagers. There were kids as young as 5 years and younger. I couldn't understand it. We were always taught children are innocent at this age. I was looking at Jesus and asked, how is this possible? Children are innocent. With tears in his eyes, he told me they knew him because their parents told them about Jesus, and they taught these children to hate me. They were taught from birth to hate me. As soon as a child understands what is right and wrong, they can make the choice to love or hate me. I couldn't believe it. I didn't have words to express how seeing that shocked me. I don't even think I have all the words now to express it. We need to direct children on the right path from a young age. We always think there is more time, but none of us know how much time we or our children have. If you love Jesus, don't wait to teach your child right and wrong and who Jesus is, so that when they do get to the age where they can make a choice, they know the truth. Direct your children onto the right path, and when they are older, they will not leave it. Proverbs 22 verse 6. The last part of the vision was at least beautiful. The angels were waiting with the saved. They were dressed in robes of light, clean and shining. Every one of them is smiling, happy, and ready to go to heaven with Jesus. They chose Jesus when they were alive. They had a relationship with him. For that reason, they went home with him. We are all born as sinners, slaves, and captives, but God made a plan to set us free, and that is Jesus. Don't be left behind when he comes to collect what is his. If you love Jesus, spread the message of the gospel. Tell others about him and how he sets us free. I tell you the truth. Anyone who believes has eternal life. John 6, verse 47. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8, verse 32. Jesus told him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me. John 14, verse 6. When you know the truth, you have to share it. So I'm going to continue sharing what Jesus shows me. I hope this encourages others also to share a message of hope with someone they love and care for. Even though this vision seems dark, sad, and painful, there was still some light at the end of it. Walk in faith and love with Jesus. Make him your first love, and he will draw closer to you. Stay safe, friends, and keep praying for the lost to find eternal happiness with Jesus.